Good evening. I'm Sergeant Tom Letras with the Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department, and this is your daily update for Monday, June 8th, 2020. So we'll start with some good news. On Friday, the state released some new guidelines that are going to allow us to open a little more of our communities. Now, in this guideline, it will not take place until Friday the 12th. So this Friday is when these guidelines will take place. But in that is included campgrounds, hotels, bars and wineries, fitness facilities, as well as several others. Now, we've got a lot of phone calls and questions about a couple of areas, and that's community pools and massage. Now, in the state guidelines for reopening, the fitness centers, hotels, as well as campgrounds are allowed to open their pools based on, as long as they have some cleaning protocol in place. So that is good news. I know a lot of you have been asking about the swimming pools. Now, with the massage parlors specifically, the state has not given any directive or guideline. Nail salons are still not allowed to open, will not be allowed to open this Friday. So we believe that the massage parlors are going to fall under that area as well. So as of now, that will not be allowed. Now, a couple other questions that were sent in. We had a really good email sent in over the weekend, and somebody was asking, with our numbers rising, is this because we are counting the positive antibody tests? And the answer to that is no. So many people may have went and had a COVID-19 test. Those are the only ones we are counting. As people get antibody tests, they may have not even known that they had it. They may have never been tested for COVID-19. So we do not count the positive antibody tests in our positive numbers. Those are just COVID-19 tests only. And lastly, one thing I want to touch on is we have been put on through a 14-day monitoring period by the state. Because some of our numbers have risen, which wasn't unexpected, the state has decided that we need to monitor for 14 days, which started on Saturday. Now, one thing I can tell you is in the last week, our hospitalizations have nearly doubled. Now, we certainly anticipated a rise in our numbers over the last couple of weeks with more and more things opening up. So it's something that we really want to get across for people to be very careful. Continue your social distancing, use safe hand sanitizing, cleaning, wear proper face coverings when you're out in public to help prevent the transmission. One thing specifically that we have seen is in businesses that have not been employing these safe techniques is where we have seen some of this spread. And that is including amongst employees. So employees who work together throughout a whole day may be exposed to each other. And if they're not wearing protective gear while working with other employees, that is one way that COVID-19 can be transmitted. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we can still have our variants as far as keeping our numbers where they need to be on the state protocols. I also want to mention that this week on Wednesday, we will not have our weekly Q&A on Wednesday night. We will have another update for you coming this Wednesday, but no question and answer period this Wednesday. So thank you for tuning in, and please be safe and be careful, and we'll see you on Wednesday.